Hey everybody, this is Jason. Today I'm going to talk to you about two paintings, Passion and Reason and Daughters of the Coastal Empire. Uh, these are two really interesting pieces, but the stories about them or behind them are pretty short and sweet, so I figured I'm just going to kind of combine a couple of things. So Passion and Reason was originally a commission that I did for the Hayslip Design Associates corporate collection, and that ended up making its way into another collection. And without naming the client, it was a pretty big deal. But this is the first time I ever kind of took the white-on-white approach that I took influence from Kazimir Malevich. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. But in any case, this was an interesting one where I incorporated a lot of elements of Greek mythology. The name Passion and Reason sort of taking root, and also the idea of like one side of the mind being centered on passion and emotion, and the other side of the brain being analytical and focusing on reason. Anyway, there's references to Athena, cave paintings, Icarus, Atlas, and some Greek iconography. What was interesting about this one is when it was framed and sold, it was actually hung on its side, but the designer decided that this is the way they preferred it. So, honestly, in retrospect, I'm totally fine with that, but it was interesting. But yeah, now it sits in a really great collection, and I believe it was picked out of like 100 pieces or so the second time it was purchased to be chosen for the collection it's currently in. So moving on, we'll go into Daughters of the Coastal Empire. Now this is a bit of a throwback to, even though I did this in 2009, only about like 2 years after I graduated college, I was feeling pretty nostalgic for the time spent in Savannah, Georgia. So I did a diptych that was inspired by both Savannah and Charleston, which in some respects are kind of sister cities to one another. There are two faces hidden, kind of roughly. One's in the upper center of the painting, and the other is kind of lower center. And those faces are sort of character motifs that are representative, kind of like identifying, or I don't know the right word for this, but I'm basically transferring the concept of a city and its people into like a female character that I kind of made up. And there are also like images like a peach, wine and beer glass, half crescent moon, palm trees, which is from the South Carolina flag, and shamrocks from St. Patrick's Day. Big Irish population in that area. So yeah, that was just kind of looking back on some really fun times I had. That ended up, yeah, the genesis where that ended up was really interesting. But yeah, the two really great pieces, and I really kind of took a leap from where I originally went with my work in this to something kind of different, texturally and mood wise. But yeah, these are both very unique paintings. Daughters of the Coastal Empire is especially one that I really love, and Passion and Reason is something that I'm really proud of as an accomplishment. And I've sort of expanded upon that particular approach to painting in different ways over the years, and maybe recently I might do that again soon. as of I guess 2021 where we are. So yeah, in any case, thanks for listening. This is a short video, but I wanted to just give you a little background on these two paintings. And yeah, let's see. I guess I might as well give you the size of them. Now, yeah, Passion and Reason is 44 inches by 40 inches, and Daughters of the Coastal Empire between the two diptychs is about 48 by 48, with both of them combined. So, you know, I don't think I had really gotten into really big paintings. I had a couple really large commissions at this point. So, I'm not talking like 8 by 10 or 10 by 10 like I would end up doing later, but definitely got some good images out of these and real proud of them. So, if you're interested in getting an original piece of mine, check out my store. If you want to print, there's also a link to Loop Art and Saatchi, depending on what kind of painting you want to print of. So yeah, shoot me an email if you have any questions, and talk to you soon.